Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to episode 1 of my Skyblock Let's Play on my server, RainyDay.gg. Well guys, we're here. It's season 3. This is the first day of the season. It just started. If you don't know what season means and you've never played a server before, trust me, I'm going to make it very simple for you. I remember when I first started playing on like a server, a lot of them are really overwhelming and complicated. Luckily, this one is fairly simple. And I think you can really actually enjoy this one, especially if it's going to be your first time playing a server. So, tons of new things this season, and we're going to go through them very soon. I'm just going to kind of get the starting stuff out of the way, so we're going to get our wooden tools and whatnot. But the biggest thing is we have a new missions plugin, and trust me, you're going to love it. It makes things so much easier. There's a new community boss arena where you can earn these armor sets that give you boosts. And now every boost you get on the server is all centered around attributes. So we just completed an objective for a tutorial mission, but basically these attributes will give you boosts and stuff like that. You can go through and read all of them. I know it seems like really complicated, but I promise it's actually fairly simple. And then here are like your core attributes, which you get from missions. So let's look at missions. And let's go and let's do all the tutorial ones. So this right here is IS Create. Whenever you log in the server, just do /tutorial and it will help you with everything. Again, just /tutorial will open that menu. And then you can go back and, go to your main missions. You can always do /missions, but just do /tutorial and it'll help you. Wait, what did I do? Oh, yes, we're going to look on here. Okay, so we've received an attribute point and it says, the whole description. So we're going to do /attributes, which we already did. And then we're going to, I'm going to say block break speed. So now we have a level 2, which is a 5% increase. And then we could just basically go through all of these, type /skill, spend a skill point. So if we do /skills, I want mining. So I'm going to click on this one right here. This gives you automatically smelt mined ores. And all you have to do is shift and right click to activate it. Now, obviously we don't have a pickaxe in our hand. We're not mining, so we can't activate it right now, but that's how you activate the skill. But yeah, the tutorial will show you everything you need. So I know, it may seem a little overwhelming, but you can play this server on both Java and Bedrock Minecraft. Any version of Minecraft that you have, we support it. And you can find the IP to join on either version down in the top pinned comment and the description below. On Java, it's literally just RainyDay.gg. So super, super simple. So I'm going to mine for a little bit. Another big part of the server, obviously, is upgrading your island. But we should probably just go through the tutorial missions right now. So everyone on the server gets a sprite. So this is telling you just do /sprites to put it down. So we're going to stand right here and we're going to do /sprites. And we get a universal sprite. So we're going to select what we want it to do. I'm going to have it collect sky dust for us. So then we're going to place it on the ground. And the sprite will be right there. And then it'll generate stuff. You can upgrade it right here if you would like to. We do not have enough money. We have $0, but we do have 500 sky dust. So we did just complete that mission. Sprites and an Earth Scholar. So study is the core of the server in terms of what you're progressing. So we're in Earth right now. This unlocks in 27 days. This unlocks in 55 days. And you basically go through all these mobs. We're starting off, we can only get coal ore in our ore generator, but we're going to be able to get iron very, very soon, which is nice. And it's like that for crops and everything else. So we did get a sapling. Good. I was a little worried for a second. I was thinking where's my sapling at? We only got one? Please give me, please one more. Okay, or not. That's okay. All right, let's see. What's the next one? So objective type /command shop. So this is where you can buy things just random stuff. You could buy you can buy stuff in your blocks if you want to build. Buy a bunch of stuff in there. And then of course, if you have stuff you want to sell, you can just do /sell and then you can sell it. We just got 1 cent. That's right. So we just got a pet. I assume the next mission is going to be to do /pets. So to get that, we got a blaze pet. Ooh, okay. So we'll go ahead and equip that in that slot. And you can see up here, you have obtained a key to the Lost Gardens. So the mission objective was +1 Lost Gardens key. And the next tutorial mission, I think, is going to tell us to do, /dungeons. And I think it gave us enough for a full set of iron armor. So we may go try to run one real quick. So you can click on dungeon keys. You see we have 1 Lost Gardens key. Usually you have to buy those with, is it sky dust or money? Honestly, can't remember. Oh no, man. So I own this server along with my developer Scout and my content designer Kath. No. Oh, I shouldn't have been yapping. Now we don't have any we don't have any shoes. Okay, we have leather shoes. That'll be fine. But I do want to finish out everything in the tutorial. You'll never lose items like in your inventory, so you don't need to worry about like carrying around things you don't want to lose. Like you'll literally never lose them, so it's all good. Okay, so this is the biggest feature is the Clash Arena. So we're going to do /clash. That'll complete that objective. But you want to click on teleport to arena. You can do /warp C. You can do a bunch of stuff. But yeah, you can grind 5 different resource types. Basically, you can grind, you can like fish over there with a trident. You can grind to get this straw right here. You can go mining in the caves. I don't have tools to do it, but like up there, like caves and stuff like that. And you can grind the trees too. And you get to craft stuff that you place on these pyres right here. And then after you place all of the pyres around, which everyone is working together, this is like a big like server-wide thing. You light them with these summoning charges right here. And then the dragon you kill will drop scales. And if you go back to Clash, you can see all the different scale types in here. They'll all change your armor's color, which is super cool too. But there's just so much cool stuff. So we're going to do /clash. We're going to go to armor forging. You get this helmet for free just because it's like, you know, it's the tutorial mission. So this is going to give us +5 mining and +1 speed. So we put this helmet on. Notice my FOV changed a little bit, but we're a little bit faster. And now we can mine a little bit faster. So we'll definitely be keeping that on, but we'll want to take it off when we go to dungeons. Doesn't take durability, but just probably a good idea. All right, go back to the island with IS go. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. let's do IS set home. Okay. You can just do IS set home if you want to change your spawn location. That way, when you go back to your island, it takes you not in your lava, which is probably a wise decision. I wish I would have kept a little bit of iron, honestly, so I could have crafted that. But let's bang out the last of these tutorial missions. Oh, no, we got them all. Oh, Cloud Crash menu. Cool. So we're looking at attributes now. You can see that we have 2 strength, 2 dexterity, 3 stamina, and then 3 intelligence. So pretty cool. So I'm going to mine for a little bit because I want to get enough to make like a stone pickaxe and stuff like that. Oh, we already have enough. But yeah, hope everyone out there having a wonderful day. Thank you guys for choosing to watch the Skyblock series. I know a lot of you are here for hardcore. Again, that's not going anywhere. It's just I'm going to be doing like a week straight of uploading Skyblock, and then we'll mix in the 2 series. And we'll have a couple episodes of Skyblock a week and at least an episode of hardcore per week. But yeah, I'm going to mine for a little bit because I want to get more sky dust. I believe that if you go in missions, I think one of the beginner missions... Yeah, spend 500 sky dust. Okay, and it gives you 250 bucks. You know, decent. So we could go in here. I want to get my ore generator upgraded twice, and then I'm going to upgrade my island size. So currently our island was actually really small. Now I think the border is like, I don't want to build the stuff that I don't want to lose. Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. Let's see, how big is the island? Okay, so not bad. So we can actually expand it out quite a bit. So the goals of this episode, honestly, to get like a starter kind of platform going. I don't think we're going to end up building like a base in the first episode, but I'd like to get a better cobblestone generator as soon as we can. Let me just get the materials for that. So I'm not going to... The way I record is I don't skip a lot of stuff, but if I'm going to sit here and grind this, I'm not going to film it. Oh yeah, and one really important thing, especially when you're starting out, make sure you're doing /vote every single day. It's a mission, so we would have gotten to it anyways. But I have these 20 spins from last season, so you can like keep them throughout the seasons or whatever. But you click on vote links, and if you're on your phone or whatever and you can't click a link, just go to vote.rainyday.gg. If you're on Java, you can just press T and then click on it. So I'm going to go to this website right here, and I'm going to enter my username and vote. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you a bunch of stuff. So if we do /vote, you can see that you get every 20 votes, you get 700 cloud coins. Every 100 votes, you get 1,300 cloud coins. You can use those to buy premium things on the store. Cloud coins are kind of the premium currency. Another new feature is /cloud pass. So this is basically just a battle pass. You guys kind of know the deal on this, and we're gonna have the free version at least. You know, we could buy it, but for now we're gonna have the free version. So you could vote for a month and then get the cloud pass, and it would give you enough to buy it again, which is super cool. But we'll be getting all these free rewards. You get this XP from just kind of grinding. So anything you do, like even mining, is going to give us XP slowly over time. So that's another cool thing. But yeah, make sure you're doing /vote. Very, very important, guys. It helps the server grow, and it also, we reward you with premium currency. So kind of a win-win situation for both of us. Okay, so I voted, and it says now I have 24 vote spins. There's 4 vote links, so that kind of makes sense. And then also, in addition to getting the rewards right here, you can preview all the stuff that you can actually win even more cloud coins from this. So we'll go ahead and see what we can get out of here. We'll get to do this. I think the maximum is 8 times at the beginning. We got... Ooh, okay. That's not bad at all. And that was just one of them. I think you're limited at the beginning of the season. I think you can open like 8. So I'm going to open all these. I'll come back and kind of show you what you get. But it's definitely worth it to vote. 150 sky dust, especially when you're starting out. We only had 62. That's like a huge win. It's completely free to vote. And it's very helpful at the beginning for sure. Let's see what else we're going to get. We'll just open 4 of them for an iron hoe. That's something we're definitely going to need. I would prefer an iron pickaxe on this last one, please. Please, good sir, iron pickaxe. I will take 4 grass blocks. You would think that's crazy, but we're going to need to take away all the grass here very soon. I think we have enough blocks, especially if we get this one right here. We should have enough, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up these 2 things. Yeah, definitely during this series, one of my main goals is going to be actually completing every mission, which is super cool. Compared to like the old servers missions, they were not very fun. You got anything for me, sir? 2 sky dust? Not bad. Doesn't sound like a lot, but he sits there and generates them. And you don't have to do a dang thing, so it is pretty nice. It is pretty nice. You do have feet drops, so you don't have to worry about losing your stuff. I do wish I had a coal, but unfortunately, you're just gonna have to bear with me here in the night. I do not have a coal to make a torch. So I'm just gonna break everything I can. Okay, we have broken everything here. And honestly, I want the platform to be... God, we don't have nearly as many blocks as I thought we did. We'll just go ahead and build it out like into a square for now. We're going to have to get more resources for sure. Maybe we'll... It's fine. You don't lose anything. It's just frustrating because you got to wait. But it is okay. I assure you it is okay. Let's go ahead and just fix my inventory for now because I do not need all this stuff jam-packing my inventory. Okay, we'll keep the hoe out and the shovel. So we're going to build a cobblestone generator, and I'm going to show you an early game one that I like to build. There are technically better ones. Like, I'm not saying that this is the end-all, be-all of cobblestone generators because it's not. There is definitely ones that you can build that are technically better. But I'm trying to build... What am I doing? What is this guy? Someone get this guy out of here. I'm just trying to make infinite water source for now. I feel like we're going to need more blocks. We're going to end up building it. This thing's going to look so weird because we're not going to have enough blocks. We'll build off the edge right over here, not on the bottom half of the block. But I got a really good feeling about this season, guys. I'm excited to get a full set of Clash armor and then actually start, like, you know, getting some big boosts going and stuff like that. Especially for people that are more casual players, this is going to be a much better season. The studies are drastically reduced, so things are a lot easier to get, which in turn just makes it a better place for everybody. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a bad boy, and I'm just going to do a drop for just a second. So basically what this means is you're going to put a piece of lava down. This is not the efficient way to do it. We're going to wait for that to flow all the way to the bottom. And then we're going to cover the top of it, right? And we're essentially just going to... Oh, no. Is the middle one flowing? Yeah, now there's going to be a lava flow in the middle of it. I actually want to get down there. Please don't mess this up. Okay. You want to make sure and put a block... Oh, this is so tricky. Because you don't want the... Okay, so what's going to happen is it's going to form all of these little, like, prongs coming off the main lava. Those are going to become... like ores and stuff, because it's basically a cobblestone generator, but you don't want the middle flowing because then it won't be accessible. So I'm trying to think of a way to, like, I actually don't know if it's possible after the fact. I think it'll be fine. We'll figure it out, but I'm gonna let this flow probably, honestly, like right now. I don't want to deal with it being any bigger. We're gonna have to do this with stone tools anyways. So we might just be able to, like, oh, that's great. That's what I wanted. You know, it's funny because that's actually a mission. Oh, no. If you do /missions, I'm pretty sure one of the beginner ones is called Oops, yeah. And you have to break an obsidian block, but it gives you an iron block in return. So that would be kind of nice. Honestly, I want that iron block so bad. I'm going to break this with a freaking stone pickaxe. I'll be back. This is going to take a while. Okay, I have a feeling we're getting close. It's been like literally like 45 seconds. If you would save some of the iron that you get early on. There we go. Okay, we got it. Okay, we got it. And to claim the missions in here, the tutorial ones, you get them automatically. But in here, you just have to click on them. So like this will give us a thunder key, which we could go use at warp crates, which is amazing. and then we're going to get an iron block. So we'll go ahead and take the iron block out. I'm just going to directly make this into 3 pickaxes. I do not want... Have we not had a sapling? Oh, it's right next to a block. No. I need you. I need you. I don't have any more sticks. I only have one set of sticks. But at least if we break all this, right, we're going to have more than enough resources. But to be honest, I'm not even sure. What's on the auction house? Okay, so iron and then pet eggs and stuff like that. Cool. But I'm trying to see. Yeah, we literally don't have any sticks. So we're just going to have to wait for this stuff to grow. But while we're doing that, let's do warp crates. I think that's a mission objective as well. And let's use... Yeah, we got a new spawn as well, built for this season. It is absolutely beautiful. Let's go to the thunder crate and use this key. Please give me something good. Nice. 1,000 sky dust. I will take that any day of the week. Okay. Let's go back to the island with ISGO. And, oh, is our island home now in another block? We just can't set our island home to be a good spot, can we? We really can't. We really can't. Let's do IS upgrade. I want to upgrade my ore generator, which probably would have been a little bit better if I had waited until, oh yeah, we'll do iron island size again. Do we still, oh, we don't have enough. We don't have quite enough. But it would have been more useful to build this if I had just waited, but it's okay. So I'll break this down as far as it'll go. Which should be actually like a good distance. This will give us enough cobblestone to actually be able to build a better cobble gen for at least what I like to do, which is kind of like a regeneration one. I'll show you what it means. But this is kind of a lava drop farm. You can make them where, you know, you don't have to like rebuild the lava or waste the lava every time. I was just kind of a doofus and put the lava in the wrong spot. But yeah, let me break this thing down. Okay, this is the last block in that line of blocks, and we'll just fall all the way down. It's okay. So we did get over a stack. Oh, yes, a tree has grown. Okay, good. That means we can actually make some more iron pickaxes. Luckily, we didn't actually even get close to breaking that pickaxe, which is very nice. I am happy to see that. But now we can build a real cobblestone generator, which is super nice. And like I said, this is not one I'm about to build is not the most efficient or the best or anything like that. It's just what I like to use. I'm not a super competitive player. Basically, a lot of people compete on here. You can do something called IS deposit. And you can deposit, like, let's say we'll just deposit 10 bucks. And if we do IS top, you can look. I don't think anyone's deposited money. But yeah, we put 10 bucks in there. So we're number 8 for the weekly leaderboard. And then every week you can earn, like either as a team or as a solo island, you can earn cloud coins just by competing, which is super cool. I swear my pickaxe had way more durability. Did you guys see that? Maybe it didn't update or something. I don't know. That's super weird. I gotta go watch the video clip. I swear I remember thinking like it's almost full. How is it almost full? And now, hold on. Okay, so I'm not going crazy. Good. Yeah, I have no idea what that was. It just seems like some random little bug or something. I don't even think it's on the server. I think it's honestly probably on my client. Because I'm still on the same like client I'm using to play the hardcore series, but I'm on like a newer version of Minecraft 1.21.5. But you can play the server on any version of Minecraft. You don't need to be on the latest one to play it. I'm just on the latest one because we were testing out some stuff. So to build this cobble gen, I'm just going to make like 16 stairs. I don't even think you need that many. Let me finish. I think our island's actually fairly large, especially for having just started out. I don't really want to build the whole island out of andesite. Yeah, so this is our border over here. And I imagine we can go pretty far in that direction. So basically all you got to do is make a T shape. I'm going to make it on the very edge. You just make a T shape like this. It's technically best to build this out of wood. So maybe that way, because I'll explain it in a second. So we're going to build out of wood. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 blocks like this. And then you just make a T. And then you make it as long as you want. I usually do like 4 blocks is fine. And then you build up 2 blocks and you make a T. And then in between those T's, you literally just put stairs. It's super easy. Basically, you're going to put the water in these stairs. And because of how like waterlogged objects work, once we put lava in the middle of here and we fill all of these up with water, which we can do by grabbing the buckets. And we did not make it 4 blocks long. It's only 3. But especially if you're playing with a teammate, this kind is really nice because you literally just have like a cobble gen for each side of you. And then you just take your lava bucket and you just put it in the middle. And you can buy lava buckets in the shop. You just go in here and you go to items. And you can buy them right there for 10 bucks. But yeah, now you literally just stand here and you mine. I don't know. To me, I like this kind of mine a little bit better. I just don't think it works very well if it's just 3 blocks long. So we might want to expand it. Yeah, I think I'll expand it one. I probably want to do it in this direction. So let me see if I can be crazy and pick up the lava. There we go. And then move the T over by just one block. And I think we'll be in a better position. Pretty easy to do. We'll just have to like break these. It may make water flow for a second, which is okay. It's not that big of a deal. Just flowing off the edges. I don't want to lose my saplings, man. We don't have a lot. We can buy more in the shop, but I really don't want to lose them. So I'm going to try to work on voting as much as I can. And if we do vote enough, then we can buy like, so if you do /perks, which, well, if you do /store, and then you click on perks, one of them is fly. That one is super nice to have. You keep them between seasons. So anything you buy in here, you get to keep forever. Any ranks you buy, you get to keep forever. So if you work on voting and you don't want to spend any money and you just want to get fly, that's a very good way to do it. So we'll have to vote for a month, and then we'll be able to get enough cloud coins to be able to fly, which would be super helpful. I think I put water in both of them, yeah. So now it is 4 blocks long, and now you can break to the edge. Or sometimes you can, like if it spawns a bunch of mud blocks or tough, then you can. But now I can sit here and mine, and that's super nice. Okay, so we've gotten 6 coal blocks. We have not gotten very much coal, have we? Yeah, like there's one right there. Now that I'm talking about it. So we're 14% of the way there to apprentice. So kind of how this works is if we want to unlock iron on the island, we're going to have to get all the way up to advanced. We're working on getting apprentice right here. Then we'll work on getting proficient, which is block of coal in your origin, and then iron in your origin, which is super nice. Oh, another tree. Nice. So I'm just going to mine for a while. There's not, like, in the beginning, like, there's not just a whole ton to film. It's super fun to play. Like, this kind of Skyblock is super addicting, I will admit. So make sure if you try out the server, you've got quite a bit of time on your hands, because chances are you're not going to want to log off. I am a little bit biased, but I highly encourage you to check it out yourself. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of mining, and I'll come back when I feel like I have enough we're going to build out like a whole platform, because this island right now is stressing me out, bro. Like, I don't like having an island that looks like this any more than you like having me, any more than you like having my island look like this. So you don't want to watch this. Look at this. Okay, half of our island was taken up by a freaking infinite water source. Like, that's no way to live, man. It's just no way to live. Okay, we should have enough materials now. I went through 2 iron pickaxes, so we don't have any more iron. Yeah, I think we're gonna have enough materials. So we gotta decide what we're gonna use for our floor material in here, because I don't want it to be. I think this is temporary, right? This is not gonna be like how our island looks permanently. We're purely in utilitarian mode at the moment because we just don't have anything really. We did get 589 sky dust. It's also worth looking at weather. So you can kind of see what your weather is. Each person's island is different, but mine is rainy weather. So this brings an increased crop growth rate, which, speaking of crop growth rate, probably a wise idea, irregardless of what you're doing at the moment, to just like plant at least a little bit of sugarcane and just have that going. So we'll just have that going because I want that to grow. So I'm going to take up this ore generator. Do I really want to? I feel like it'd be fine if we left it. I think it's fine. We're going to use just andesite to make the platform. This should be enough to fill it in. If not, then we can fill it in more. I just kind of want to explore how big our island is right now. Because what did we get? We go to IS upgrades. What did we do? Oh, the welcome mission, which is play for an hour. Nice. Okay. So we'll go in the beginner missions here. So yeah, we just did welcome, so we get that. Cool. And so now we got 500 extra sky dust. Let's go. We did the voter. We got the thunder key from that. $250 for spending 500 sky dust. This is find one special item. Those are just things you get randomly. Like, so if I'm mining a coal block, sometimes I can get a special coal ore. Craft a full set of iron tools. We don't have enough iron for all that. Place a crafting table, chest, and a furnace. Oh, furnace and a chest. We can do that. We can do that easy. We can just get this. And then we're going to need a double chest anyways, so we might as well just kind of scoochy the crafting table over to here. Chest, furnace, there we go. And then we had already put a crafting table down. So there we go. So if we do /missions, we can claim our reward in there. I really like the missions, man. There we go. NeoCubist home, sweet home. There we go. We got the home, sweet home. Don't put it down or it'll go away. It'll change names. Don't do that. It's just kind of a fun item. Weather totem, visit another player's island. Okay. IS, visit. We'll go visit Yeah, one of the co-owners' island over here. Not bad. So this is like the most efficient cobblestone generator. So basically, you can break all the blocks diagonally in a line. Don't ask me how to build this. I have no idea. It is so difficult. I built one in the last Skyblock series, and we'll end up building one eventually, but it's definitely a little bit complicated to build. So we can look at our missions, and we should have just gotten that one as well. Okay, and that gives you a weather totem. So this will basically change your item, or change your island's weather to cloudy. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it already cloudy? Oh, it's a rainy day right now. Nice. So it's crop growth, which I kind of want the crop growth so I can get this to go quicker. You also, no matter if you have a rank or not, you have a PV1. So you can store stuff in there as well. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of expand this as big as we can. We're going to have to leave somewhat of an area for trees and whatnot, but I want to kind of selectively do that. So I know I planted this just a second ago, but I want to make sure everything's nice and organized. So I'm literally going to take up every bit of dirt that we have. And you know, it's weird. They made the leaf sound quieter in 1.21 is it 5? Yeah, 1.21.5. But look, dirt is still loud, but listen to the grass. Isn't that weird how they made one sound quiet? It's like Mojang finally listened to me when I'm like, you know, you got to make the sounds quiet. I'm sure I'm not the only person that said that. But it was always like the leaf break and the grass break sound was so loud. It was the same with sugarcane. I'm sure it's like sugarcane is quieter too, since they're just the same sound, just a modified velocity. So let's see, how big is this place really? Because we have 1,000 sky dust. We might be able to upgrade it again. That might actually be very useful. Oh, it's only 500 to do another upgrade? Okay, yeah, we're going to do that for sure. And then, oh, this one was 1,000. So this just makes it like 5% chance to generate an ore versus like 4% now. This should be like, okay, 3 blocks on each way. So I don't know if we're going to have enough andesite slabs to fill this thing in, but we'll fill it in as much as we can. And then as we need to get more, I just kind of want to explore how big it is. So we'll just build out to every like wall here. Okay, cool. And then I might just build an outline. I think, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to build an outline around the entire border, and then I'll come back, and we'll have a nice starting platform for sure. Okay, and then this is the last block. So we actually have a very big island to start with, which is super nice. And then I'm probably just going to fill in, like, at least this area, because we're going to have to be mining, I think, to get more andesite. Because, yeah, we're already down to just this much. So we'll at least fill in, like, this area right here. That way we kind of have, like, a little home base section. And then we'll mine the rest of it, which we're gonna have to use stone pickaxes for that, which is fine. It's really not that big of a deal. We'll get iron soon enough. I think we're already, if we do studies, I think we're already pretty close to getting apprentice, which that unlocks the ability to get special coal, and then we'll get coal blocks and then iron. But it really doesn't take that long to get iron. We might be able to buy some from the shop or from the auction house, so other people might be selling it. So yeah, like this person's selling 3 iron blocks for 750 bucks. Honestly, dude, I think that's kind of a steal because I don't know how many iron actually not gonna make it all into iron pickaxes, but how many iron pickaxes is this? We'll make like at least 4 of them. Yeah, so that would be 9 iron pickaxes. So what I'm gonna do between now and the next time you see me is what I said I was gonna do last time, and I did, but it's just, you know, it's just the grind, man. It's just the grind. You can also fish. Like fishing is a big thing. If you look in studies, there's tons of types of fish to catch. And this is just in Earth. Keep in mind, there's a whole other environment, Underworld, and there's another one, a third one. But there's tons of kind of fish in here to catch. If you do /fish list, I honestly can't remember, but there's just a way to look at the fish. There are obviously different wood types as well. We're 8% of the way there. So maybe because we're going to be mining for like a good bit, I'm going to plant some things like, I don't even care if they grow in like a chunk tree. We're just going to grow saplings over here. And then I'm going to plant like sugarcane kind of in a circle somewhere where I have room. Where do I have room? We'll plant it right here. But I guess you literally can't. Hold on. I'll figure it out eventually. There we go. Okay. So we'll plant almost all the sugarcane and just have that growing while we just sit here and go crazy on mining. So I will come back whenever these 4 pickaxes are gone, and then we should have enough andesite to fill in this. Is this andesite or diorite? Andesite. Okay. When we have enough andesite. So see you in a bit. Okay, I just got done with those 4 pickaxes. We got 2 extra pieces of sugarcane now. So now we have 10 instead of how many we had before. 2 trees have grown. And yeah, we'll definitely have enough andesite to fill this bad boy in. I was hoping for 3 stacks, but honestly, I think this is more than enough. If this isn't enough, I will make more pickaxes and we'll keep going on it, but I would be very surprised if this is not enough. Again, this is just kind of a temporary platform. I don't think I'm going to want to have this be... what is this? Andesite forever. So there's advanced tooltips. Okay, I don't know why I had that on. Sometimes I have that on because you can see durability of tools and stuff. Apparently there's some bug with like Via version, which is the plugin that allows you to connect with any version of Minecraft that's like making the tool durabilities not like update properly. So that's not something we can directly fix, but there was an update to that plugin released literally today. So we'll probably have that fixed by tomorrow. So if you notice your tools are like not decreasing in durability, they technically are. They're just not displaying it, which is kind of weird. But yep, I just realized I don't have a pickaxe. I don't have a pickaxe at all to break that, so we might want to craft one of those. That could be a little bit useful. And yes, I know my inventory is just an absolute mess. At least that chest is. We'll get everything sorted away, I promise. One good thing you want to do is probably make like a hopper, so that way when you're standing here, stuff just goes into a chest automatically, and that can really, really help you out. But I'm going to end up filling in this entire thing, or at least as much as we can. It's nice having the little leaves that fall. You see those little leaves? I think it's a good touch. I like this update. It's been nice. It'll be cool to explore it in the hardcore world. We're just going to have to go really far away from our base. But it's definitely a nice change of pace playing a server skyblock like this. This is always a ton of fun. And I get to play with all of you guys. And you guys can also come and visit my island at any point. You just have to do /is visit. Actually, never mind. You can just do /visit the NeoCubist just like that. And it will take you to this place right here. So if you're seeing this after the fact, the only time you can't visit my island is when I'm actually recording. I turn it off because I don't want to get distracted. I love you guys getting to come here and see it. But if I'm recording, I get distracted. So... but yeah, chances are I probably won't be recording exactly when you're on. But also at the end of every video, I'll have everyone come here and visit and say goodbye to the episode. Also, these episodes will not be nearly as long as the hardcore videos, like maximum of an hour, hour and a half max. Like this first episode's probably going to be, I don't know how long, just whenever I feel like we have a good stopping point. But I'm, releasing this video the same day that the server launched season 3. So, you want to make sure and get it out somewhat early in the day. It's like 2:48 p.m. right now, so it's still pretty early. So I think we still got enough time. Are we really not going to have enough andesite? That's crazy. I mean, to be fair, this is a fairly large area. Like, this is actually a pretty big area. Look at this. So we've got a lot of room to play around with now. Everything doesn't need to be all like jam-packed, compacted like it is now. Which I'm excited to actually build some proper farms and build like a little fishing area, stuff like that. But anyways, I am going to, I guess, mine more. We'll do like 2 more pickaxes worth. That should be enough. I didn't even really pay attention to the studies. How far away are we from iron? So we're on apprentice, we're working on proficient, and we are, how far are we? Oh, okay, so we're 12% of the way there to getting to proficient, which is this one. And then we'll get to iron. So it really doesn't take that long. I mean, I haven't mined like for that long off camera. But it definitely does take a good bit of time. And you will just kind of experience that for yourself. But that's just one thing you can do, right? There's so much more stuff to do. I guess we already had a pickaxe. So we'll go through 3 pickaxes. So I'm going to keep on mining, and I will see you guys in just a bit. I don't know if... I don't think we have any attribute point. Yeah, we don't have any attribute points. It'd be nice to get some in stamina, and I don't know which missions are gonna give those. I don't think any of these give them. What is this one? Oh, type command /spawn. We can do that, and now we're at the spawn. Okay, so we just completed that mission. No, not again. Okay, we went back to the spawn again. I was trying to go up. There we go. And now we can claim that, which is 1 hour fly perk. Yo, does that mean we can do fly for an hour now? Yeah, so now we have an hour of flying, which is kind of cool. So you can get that for free. And then let's see. Oh, that's just craft all the tools, and that gives us 5 enchant books. This gives us an attribute point. Find a special item. Gain a knowledge point in every meta. Well, we have wood cutting. We have wood cutting. I guess we just would need to fish. Is that the only one we're missing? Wait. Oh, and mob killing. So I guess we could go in the shop and look at spawners and see how much is the cheapest spawner. Chicken spawner. So yeah, we probably want to get this started and have 3 of these. Now keep in mind, chicken spawners, they have to spawn on grass. So I'm glad that we still have the grass here. So we'll build like a little area for the chickens. Build it like this. Something like that. And then we'll just like put the grass here. I don't really care. Okay. And then we'll put the chicken spawners and you can stack them just like that. And you can see that they will spawn in 10 minutes. It'll spawn 3 of them. Now you can charge the spawner, which costs 750 sky dust. So it doubles the rate they spawn. Honestly, I'm going to spend the sky dust. Oh, we need to be expert or higher in chicken study. I see. Well, we definitely don't have that yet. So we're just going to have to let them kind of generate. It's a good idea to have your spawners down. I'll even stand like over here. So we're somewhat I don't know if you really need to be that close, but we'll stand here. And I'm just going to mine these 3 pickaxes. We'll come back. We should have enough andesite this time. I'm hoping. We'll see. Ooh, but before I forget, we're going to go to the, not the store. We're going to go to the shop. And we're going to grab a fishing rod, which is 10 bucks. And then I'm going to grab... Why not? Oh, both of my waters are ready. Wait, no. Hold on. I gotta do this. I gotta do this in a smart way. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with... Yeah, we could just make an infinite water source right here. We'll take it away in a second. But if any chunk update happens there while there's not water, that sugarcane is gonna go kaput. So please don't do that. Okay. Yep. Chunk update from something. I don't even know from what. Okay. So it's a little dark in here. We could sell some of the coal. I don't think we need a whole stack. So we'll sell that for 67 bucks. And then I'll have a little bit left over. And I'm sure, yep, I have some sticks. So we'll put some torches down just to make this area a little bit brighter. And we have a little bit of wood. So I suppose we could do something like this maybe. Just to give us a little bit of a semblance of something that isn't so basic it hurts. There we go. A torch on a pole. This is peak Minecraft. We even put one. Oh, well, we can put it right there. Be fine. And then we can put a light like over here, and then like over here. There we go. So now everything's kind of lit up. I'm gonna fish. We're gonna get our first knowledge point in fishing. This is a horrible fishing pond. I would recommend building one a little bit bigger, for sure. But let's see. Hopefully it doesn't take an extended amount of time. There's tons of custom enchants as well. You're going to be starting to get those once you get to the lapis. I'll show you in studies in a second. So there's tons of custom enchants, which is sick. But the missions are going to run you through everything on the server. So it's a good idea to go through all the missions for sure. There we go. Okay, we got 1 knowledge point, and we got a small silver gill. Let's go ahead and sell that. 71 cents. Thank you very much. So we have a knowledge point in that. And then let's see, what other one are we missing? We've done crop, we've done mob, or we haven't done mob. It's just mob now. So now we're just waiting on, getting 1 mob. But I think, actually, I don't know if this is how it works, but I'm going to go to Warp C, which is just the Cloud Clash Arena. If I kill a cow in here, is that going to give me like a knowledge point for mob? I honestly don't know, but let's find out. No, I do not think it does. Okay. Someone shoot me with a trident. Bro, why do you shoot me with a trident? What's on the auction house? I'm just kind of curious to see what people are selling. Interesting. Cool. Has the iron price gone down? No, still 750 per, which is a fair price. I mean, it's, it's a pretty valuable resource when you're starting out. I don't think very many people have iron unlocked, but okay. Now I'm going to start mining. Okay. So we now have enough. I would hope. If this is not enough, I didn't quite get all the pickaxe. I was getting giddy. I was like, I mean, we're getting a lot more cobblestone. We probably should have just made it out of cobblestone, especially since this is kind of a temporary platform. But I want to be able to grind for materials. Like, what we're going to do is we're going to have a temporary platform, right? And then we're going to build something that we're actually proud of. Last season, we built a really nice looking island. I don't know what the theme is going to be for this island. So if you guys have an idea, you can put it down in the comments below. We don't have access to a plethora of building materials quite yet, but there's going to be a rotating shop coming very soon that has building blocks in it. And there's tons of cool stuff. But I'm not exactly sure what I want the theme to be for this yet. We could do like big like tree houses or something like that. Yeah, the durability. Yeah, it's just okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's just some weird bug. So I think I might do like a treehouse theme. So like everything's made of like oak wood logs and we're like in like a giant tree. But that would be really difficult to build because I don't like building like artificial trees. They stress me out. They just stress me out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take up both of these, get rid of all the sugar cane. I'm going to get rid of all these trees. We're going to excavate this dirt, and we're going to actually like get a nice starting area going. So in between this episode and next, I'm not going to do any grinding. So if you've never watched me before, I basically film most things, right? Like I don't film anything that's like super duper boring or anything like that. But you're not going to come back and I'm going to have like a bunch of stuff that you have no idea how I got it. So when we come back, the only thing all I've done is I maybe have mined some. And, you know, maybe I've farmed a few trees or killed some chickens, but this should complete our mission here. There we go. Mission complete. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Beginner missions. And right here, gains knowledge point in every meta. Now we got another attribute point. It also gave us steel, which is one of the materials you need to craft your armor. We're going to go in attributes, and I'm going to give myself, I just like block breaking speed, man. I think we might do a little bit of that because it's my understanding that the chickens can be a little difficult to hit. So the axe will one tap them. So yeah, we just need to get our strength up for sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get rid of this tree here, and we can make a little miniature tree farm. We can make a little miniature like sugarcane farm just to get some basics out of the way. I feel like everything is so jam-packed, compacted into this little area because this was, to be fair, our starting area. So you know, it's kind of a sad thing to see it go, but not really. I think this is just, you know, a bunch of stuff strung out on an andesite platform, and it looks like garbage, but we're gonna fix that. So let's start off by we have infinite water because we have 2 buckets. We'll just take away this for now. We'll leave that, but we'll like pretty it up a little bit. I'm also gonna take away the weird random torches on the ground because they're in the position of where things are currently, and that's not where things are gonna be forever. So let's go ahead and take this away, and we will take this away. And this one, yeah, we have 384 people on, so it's just gonna keep growing. And the first episode of the series is not even out yet, so once that comes out, there'll be even more people. So we're gonna take the packed mud. I really like the way packed mud looks. I think it's a cool block. So we'll take like a little bit of these, and we'll just kind of surround this thing. And if we don't want people to push our chickens off the edge, what we can do is, oh, well, we already had the fence. We can just literally take the fence and put it like all around right here, like this. And then I guess to get into this block, you literally could just stand right here. But that way people don't push the chickens off the edge. I think that would definitely be nice. So we'll have the chickens right there, and those will kind of generate. And then we could put the torches like right there and there. That should be good. We can even put a fence gate. We could go crazy on them and put a fence gate there. Again, like this isn't the permanent island, but I still want, you know, even what we're going to have temporarily, we're going to be looking at this quite a bit. So I don't want it to be bad. So there we go. A little miniature area to kill the chickens. And then I think first and foremost, what we're going to do is we are going to handle our chest situation in the only way I know possible. We're going to make a bunch of chests. Should be 5 double chests, should be good, plus the one there. So we'll go ahead and just make like a storage area. I'm trying to think, how do I want this to look? So let me think. Maybe like this. So it could be 2 double chests, 2 double chests. That'd be 8. And then we'll have to use some sort of slabs in the middle, which is fine. We can just do these. So let me see here. So this would just be 4, which is not enough. Yeah, and then 2, and then 2. Okay, so we just make it like 1 block wider. That'd be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Look at me. We're already making a little bit of progress. I'm always uncomfortable in the first part of the series because everything looks so bad. And I'm very, like, weird about that. I like things to actually look good. But can you make the polished tough stairs? I feel like, yeah, you can make those for sure. So we'll go ahead and do that. Just so we have, like, a little semblance of home. Something that's better than what we had. And that's all I need. We'll go up here. And then, of course, we can put these down. And then the other 2 are going to be in here. I'm just going to go ahead and just make this our blocks chest. Anything minus wood. So any like block kind of materials will go in here. So like all of our cobblestone and just stuff like that. Any blocks. A good way to encourage yourself to actually sort is to put everything you own on the floor and say, if you don't do this right now, you're going to lose everything. And that typically is a pretty good motivator. And it makes you sort pretty quickly. Any sort of blocks. There we go. And this can be like armor and tools, stuff like that. This can be like rare materials like Cloudcraft. I mean, stuff like this. Cloud Clash crafting materials. Try to say that 10 times really fast. This can be our alive chest. And then this could be our actual like resources. So tools would be like buckets, stuff like that. And then the wood chest will probably be the last one, which we picked up that are right here. And this can be our wood chest, which needed a couple tools in here. Look at this sorting, man. It's like the quickest sorting you've ever seen me do. But this is how I sort, man. I always have everything kind of, I mean, pretty well organized. I like to think. These are both pretty rare items. We'll put them in there. And then the apples will go in the alive chest. It's alive! And then torch and a torch. And of course, I'm going to make this look a little bit better because it looks a little funky right now. So we'll take a variety of stair materials and we'll just kind of, you know, do something. Ugh, I can't make it even. Okay. Well, if I can't make it even, then we'll change what we're doing. Not a problem. Put a stair there and a stair there. And then I think I'm going to take... I feel like I need a little crafting table and furnace area in front of this. So let's take our crafting table and our furnace. Let's go ahead and just make... How can I integrate this nicely? I think I could literally put the crafting table here. And then the furnace here. And then put a stair and a stair. But I need something up here that doesn't look weird. Do we have any iron left? We are now iron poor. We have no iron. We only have 2 saplings. Oh, please pick these up. Please pick them up. Okay. Woo. That would have been a little bit bad. We'll go ahead and just put our sprite like, we'll actually make a little sprite home. Okay. So a little miniature home for the sprite. I like this. We're doing a nice little like, oh, I like this. I like this a lot. We're going to put the sprite like right here. So we're just going to do /sprite, sprite. And then we have the universal here. Click to edit it. Place it. Okay. It'll be right there. And we're going to give them a little tiny home. Like a little tiny, like... Oh. I got to make one more. I got one more set. That's easy to fix. And then we'll put this here. And then break the back one. There we go. It's like a little house for the sprite. just a little something to get them started. And then we'll make a tree farm. I'm going to make it where like there's 2 block spacing here. So we'll go 2 away from the edge. And we'll do like a 2 block space. And we'll just have like a little tiny tree farm in the corner. I love that we can upgrade our island to be this big now without it being like really difficult and expensive. And then once those grow, they'll be nice and organized. We could probably put torches like... Let me craft some more torches. We got more than enough coal, and then we probably have more than enough wood. So we'll go ahead and just make these into sticks. That should be good. There we go. 40 torches. That is more than enough. And honestly, we could just do like this. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. So we got mobs. We got wood. We need a little fishing area. And I want it to not be like janky looking. We also need infinite water. That's just like kind of a staple. And one thing I'm going to do, because it bugs the heck out of me, we'll put infinite water like over here. One thing I'm going to do, because it bugs the heck out of me, is I'm going to actually like make these all solid blocks around here. Just because otherwise, for some reason, like, you know, you can like fill in the blocks. Like, I don't know. Like now I can put, okay, that's great. Yeah, now I can put that there. Okay, these are all filled in. And then I can actually... Yeah, wait. No. Let me hold on, yeah. Hold on. I gotta put another block here. And you're probably like, Neo, what are you doing, man? You're going crazy. You know, I am going a little crazy, but not in a bad way. I run under the slabs. Hold on. The things we do. Oh wait, we have fly for an hour. We have fly for an hour. I say that's fair if we use that then, right? Because you guys will get that too. That's the thing. I own the server, but I don't have a rank. I don't have anything. I just have what everybody else has. Just every free-to-play player has. Well, that's kind of like how I like to play. Just to show that you don't need to spend money to play. It's completely free. We definitely lost a water bucket, didn't we? Okay. It's okay. We'll just go to the shops real quick. Oh, yes. Looking around. Okay, it's not in there. It's actually in blocks. It's just ice. Which we may add like a normal water bucket because it can be a little confusing. Because I actually got confused for a second. I was like, wait, where's the water? No. But easy enough. Basically a water bucket anyways. Okay. So now we have infinite water source, which is perfect. And we can make this look good. I don't really know like how. But we could take like... Okay. 4 iron left. What do we want to use it on? Definitely a pickaxe. Because I don't know. I didn't check, but how close are we to getting studies? How close are we to getting... Okay, so we're 33% of the way there to proficient. Okay, cool. So it won't be that. So hopefully when we come back next episode, I'll just have iron unlocked. That's probably what I'll work on, is just a lot of mining. But yeah, I never did finish what I was saying over here, which is making this look good. So we'll put like 2 here, and then maybe like some slabs there, just to give it like a little bit of... Yeah, see? A little bit of texture on the top. And then we could even put like a torch here. Oh, see? It's not even, so I can't put to it. I don't have enough. Okay, hold on. We'll go in the auction house. Let's see. Does anybody in here... Oh, okay, so people are selling the cases. Ooh, some of these are nice, dude. Ooh, some of these are nice. It's $500, bro. I don't got any. I don't got cash like that, man. All the good deals at 3 iron blocks for $750 are gone, man. I don't know if people are going to flip that or what, but you can make a good bit of money flipping stuff on the auction house. Let me tell you, you can. You can. IS, visit. She said visit my island or else. Why? Why? What do you want? What do you want, Kath? Look at the warden. It's like freaking me out. They got that's one of the cosmetics you can get. You can change what the sprite looks like. This is crazy. This is crazy. Alright, I'm not going to anyone else. I'm going back home. I gotta keep working. Let's pick up our lava bucket and make this a little bit better of a generator. Because I like this one, but it looks a little messy because I kind of built it in haste. Because I didn't have a lot of materials, but your boy's balling now. So we don't gotta worry about all that. Oh no, that's right. These are all full of water, but it's okay. It's not going to break anything important because there's literally nothing to break, and we can fly. I keep forgetting. And then we can just fill all of this in with stuff. Just solid blocks will work. Just to take away the water. Look at this. Out with the old, in with the new. Am I right? We're going to build something even better. It'll probably be a similar style, but just a different shape. We'll see. I mean, there's a couple of ways. Like I said, you can build like the one you just saw on Kath's Island. She has that like diagonal break one, which is super helpful, but I don't have all that yet. Do you have anything to collect? 10 sky dust? I will take that. Look, we're almost up to 1,000, so we can upgrade our ore gen to get even more ores from it. So I'm thinking fishing area will be like maybe like over here. And I want it to be like 5 by 5. I don't know why, but I feel like 5 by 5 is a good size. Like 3, yeah, 5 by 5. That way we don't have to feel like the bobber's going to hit the edge if we shoot it in the middle or whatever. No, we will do this. We're just going to use probably cobblestone, I think, would be wise. Since we have so much cobblestone, this would be the easiest way to do it. So we just need like a couple stacks, and we can fly. I don't know how much longer the perk is going to last. I really don't. So we probably should do this pretty quick. And then we'll do the cobble gen. I know it's a little bit dark. I am sorry. I'll like put some torches down so you can see. And then we'll go down like... I don't know why I'm going so deep. It does not matter. Bro. Alright. We'll go down like that. Deep is fine. And then we'll fill all of that in. And then we'll put like a layer on top, fill that in with water, and we should be cooking with a fishing area. This will just make it a little bit easier to fish. Okay. There we go. No, wrong block. Did I grab enough cobblestone? Yeah, I did. Usually I don't grab enough of anything I'm building. You guys kind of know that from the hardcore. Or it's either that or I craft like 10 times more than you actually need, and that's not helpful for anybody. Okay, so we have these initial sort of Like, once you get over that initial hump of getting resources, things just start to get so much more insane. Like, I know, like, you for a little bit there, it's like, I don't know, this doesn't really look that fun. But trust me, dude, once you start, like, building up on stuff, it gets so nice. Okay. Then we just got to fill this in, which should literally just fill itself in. Okay. Very easy. And then we just break... And then we just break these blocks. I'm going to have to get a new mouse. This thing keeps scrolling twice when I scroll once. Okay. And let's go ahead and just ceremoniously fish once in there. Let's go ahead and check our chest for the tool. And we will do a ceremonious little fish. So now it won't hit the edge. Feels a little bit better. And, yeah, let's see. Please don't take 2 years to get a fish. Come on. You can get above lure 3, which is nice. I think you get up to lure 5, I think. And it makes it so much faster. So if you want to grind out fishing, feel free. Yeah, you can look at all the custom enchants. Oh, I still got it. Nice. You can look at all the custom enchants and / enchant. And you can look at all the mortal ones. So, like, Fish Finder's a good one, too. And then there's even, like, inside, like, Cloud Clash. You can look at the scales, or some of these are good for fishing. It's right there, 1% chance to find increased fishing drops. So you can get a bunch of really cool stuff, guys. Like, there's so much to grind out this season. You can customize your own armor set to do whatever you want. You can max out one thing or make it kind of a Swiss Army knife armor set. Whatever kind of floats your boat. Is there any cool building like moss? I don't need moss. Like, I don't need all that. Polished andesite for $1,000? Polished andesite for $1,000? What is that? That doesn't seem like a very good deal. Okay, so each corner is kind of like one thing. So I guess there's room right here. So we'll do the ore gen over here. I don't want to build out of wood. Let me think. Do I want to do a drop gen? I think we're gonna go ahead and just do the drop gen. So if I remember this correctly, we're going to need to build a shape something like this. Okay, right? I'm thinking in my head. Right, so we're going to build this. And our water is going to be up here. Something like this. Honestly, I can't quite remember. And I know you need trapdoors. I need to quit forgetting that I can fly. We're going to need at least 4 trapdoors. And obviously the water is going to fall like right here, and here, and here. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, because I'm not building this based on, like, any memory or anything. I'm just trying to remember. But I think the lava is going to go, like, right here, which it'll fall down, and then the water will go on top of that. The only kind of question I have is, where do I put the trapdoors? This is the part that I cannot remember for the life of me. I'm pretty sure you put the trapdoors like right there, right? And then you open them up. No. Hold on. I'm going to remember this. I remember trying to figure this out for like so long. So you put the trapdoor right there, but then it won't flow. Wait, so where do you put the trapdoor? I don't remember. Why was this such a tricky I think you put it like up here. I think that is what you... No, because then that blocks it. Huh. Whose island were we just on that had one of these? I guess... IS visit. Somebody's got to have one of these. We'll just go to like a random island. Do you have a drop farm? No, this is just kind of a normal kind of farm. What's up, guys? Let's see. Another random person. These are all the Bedrock people with the asterisks. Let's see if I recognize any of these names. Yeah, let's see. Okay, theirs is private. No, what if we start with a D? All right, we'll go there. Do you have one? No drop farm. All right, we're just going to have to figure it out. Basically, the trapdoors are going to allow the water to flow or not flow. That's pretty much the entirety of it. Maybe it's like this, and you put the trapdoor right there? Right? I feel like that would be it, but I don't know. Why is it not working? Yeah, no, definitely not, because the water's not flowing to there, because this is, like, basically blocking it. Give me a second. Let me figure this out. All right, I'm begging Billy Madison, one of our admins, to help me, because I'm very lost. No, I don't want to watch a YouTube video. I just don't know where to put the trap door. Where do you put it? Like, because it blocks it if you put it there. I thought for certain you put it like right there, but that would make it flow over. Bro. Where do I put it? No. Get out of here. What is that? Oh my gosh. Now you messed up all my water, bro. Messed up all my water. Billy, please help. Now, okay, now we got all the owners here trying to figure this out. How do we stop the water from flowing? Like without oh dude. Yeah, boy, Jen. Yeah, that's it. That's what we needed. No one can figure it out. Wait, where do you put it? Like you don't put it here, right? Like that doesn't work. What? I have played Minecraft 15 years, so I don't know how to do this, dude. I don't. Oh wait. Oh, hold on. Maybe it's like this with the water here, bro. I actually. Why is this so difficult? Okay, well, I'm gonna figure this out and I'll come back. Dude, the amount of just stupidity that I just did is so embarrassing. Bro, you know what's absolutely crazy? I was doing it right the whole time, but the water goes in these blocks. The water goes in these blocks. I had built it right like 4 separate times. You guys are probably screaming at the screen. So you open up these and they let the water flow. So basically you put the lava in here like this. It's going to flow like all the way down, right? Like, ooh, yeah, all the way down. And then you open that and then the water flows and then it makes a big old line. You just look straight down and you mine it. And then in addition to this one, I'm just going to build like your standard cobblestone generator because I like both systems. If I'm really like trying to do it max efficiency, the other way is like technically more efficient, but I also like to, you know, just have fun with it and just use like a regular old school style. So we'll just kind of build one of those like right here. It doesn't really matter. So we'll just go ahead and put 3 blocks and then the T shape and then have some space. And as long as it's like 4 or 5 blocks should be fine. And then we'll just kind of put the stairs in between here. But yes, I do appreciate everyone coming here to help me out. We have both the owners. We had Katie Pillar, another one of our admins, helping out. I definitely did a little bit of a oof moment. And that was funny. So we should be able to do this. Okay, we'll have to make a couple trips, but it's nice because we can fly, but only for an hour. I'm going to be voting every single day so that I can hopefully get enough very soon to be able to permanently have fly. And you can do the same. Very easy. You don't even have to be on the server. If you're going to join like next weekend or something, if you know your Minecraft username, you can go ahead and just start voting now. And by the time you play, you'll have enough racked up where you can already get a bunch of vote spins and stuff like that. I'm just going to go in the shop and I'm going to buy a bunch of buckets. I'll buy like 4. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy all 4 of these. Okay. And then we will put those like here, 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 and here. It does bug me that I didn't buy exactly enough, so we'll buy 1 more. And we'll put it like literally right here. So that's where it technically would go. There we go. I don't know if that actually makes it any more efficient or any quicker. I really don't know. But now we have one of these. And then I guess we can go ahead and open this up and I'll show you how it works. But basically, you do this. Then you can go ahead and close it up. Just like so. And then you don't want to break it, like, let me make sure I have a block to put here. You don't want to break this one because then the lava will be flowing on your head. You want to break like 3 blocks down like this and you can just hold like forward and just fall into here and then you just break that straight down. So it's pretty simple to do. And then once you're done, obviously you break this block right here and the lava will start flowing. Just don't break it until you've done the whole line or you're going to end up with some huge cobble monster down there. But yes, thank you guys very much for watching today's episode. We're going to get everybody here on the island. We're going to do /is permissions. You can actually just do /is public and private if you want. We do this every single series. So the secret code for today's episode is going to be 7612. So put that down in the comments below if you want to show me that you watched the entirety of today's video. Again, secret code is 7612. Everyone come say goodbye to the episode today. Slash visit the Neo-Cubist. All right, let's see how many people we can get on the island. I'm going to do IS set home over here because I'm pretty sure it's like right in our cobble gen. Should be a good bit of people. I think last time we did this, we kind of crashed the server a little bit, so that was funny. I think the last time we did this on the first day, we literally crashed the server. So thank you guys for the infinite amount of support that you guys show me and the server. It really does mean the absolute world. Yeah, we might crash it, man. we might crash it. I don't know. People are still getting here. We'll go ahead and say the message again. People aren't staring at the chat the whole time. This is already more than enough support, but it is nice to get everyone here. We need the entire server, bro, at visit the Neo-Cubist. Let's crash it. Yeah, let's see. Scout's gonna be so mad. He's our developer. He's like, why do you do this to me? Why do you make my life hard? Oh God. So thank you guys for the outpouring of support. It really does mean so much to me, guys. It really does. I see a right foot creep, bro, in the chat. Hey, chicken. Where did chicken come from? What? Well, hold on. I asked permission. I want to make sure people can't drop me stuff when they're here. Drop items false. Okay. I don't want people to like drop me stuff. As much as I appreciate it, I don't take things from people. I don't take money. I don't take anything from people. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. And we didn't crash it, which is good. There's still people pouring in. Hopefully we won't crash after we end the video. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode tomorrow. We're going to be doing daily for a week, so see you tomorrow. Bye.